What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. And today, guys, we're gonna be talking about episode 1 and 2 of Peacemaker. And if you don't want to hear me yap about episode 1, I will leave you a timestamp for episode 2. So let's get it, man. Alright, this is episode 1, bro. Episode 1 was pretty fucking crazy, dude. A lot of people's theories, kind of like flew out the window. A lot of people thought that, Peacemaker was going to the DCU and killed the DCU Peacemaker, but that's not how it actually went. Peacemaker was always in the DCU because pretty much right in the beginning in the recap, we see that the Justice League was being replaced by the Justice Gang, and that pretty much tells them that, Peacemaker was never in the DCEU, and that he was always in the DCU. And I'm not mad about that, dude. I thought it was a cool and fun way to say, yeah, the old cameo never existed. He was always here, and pretty much, throwing a lot of, like I said, a lot of people's theories out the window. So, man, dude, there's two major things that, like, really happened in this episode, or not really happened, but two major buzz, I guess you could say. The first buzz is, we see that pretty much everybody got fucked over for spilling the beans about Amanda Waller, and in doing so, like I said, pretty much fucked over everybody's life. Hardcore can't even get a fucking job anywhere, like in the government, like CIA, FBI, DHS. Yeah, girl is fucked over, dude. Especially Amanda Waller's daughter at a bio, she also got fucked over, which is crazy to me how Amanda Waller will still fuck over her own fucking family, dude. And Economos pretty much, I'm pretty sure that, Amanda Waller was like, oh yeah, like, this dude is a fucking slug. Like, this dude would not fucking say shit, pretty much, bro. Like, he's too much of a pussy to say anything. So I'm pretty sure Amanda Waller was like, yeah, like, this dude would not have, turned his back on me, pretty much. But yeah, the other thing that, got, a lot of buzz is, that one scene in Peacemaker's house. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want YouTube to, fuck me over. But let's just say, like, there's a lot of fucking over in Peacemaker's house. And I saw a lot of people kind of complain about that. And to be honest, I can see why a lot of people complain it, but it makes a lot of sense because of how Peacemaker is. And not only that, dude, like, a lot of people cope differently, bro. This dude is dealing the trauma of his brother, his abusive dad, and a hardcore, not accept Peacemaker's feelings, which I get it, man. She's not really, obligated to love Peacemaker just because he saved the world and, now it's, turning a new leaf and not, trying to kill anybody pretty much. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, dude, like, hardcore, come on, bruh, like, cut him some slack, yo. Like, my boy's over here trying his hardest to, like, change to be a better man and just fucking him over pretty much, bro. But yeah, like I said, man, a lot of people cope differently, bro. Peacemaker is doing crossfaded, bro, is going to do, like, something to take, to take a mind of what just happened. But yeah, man, overall, I like this episode, especially the end, man, dude. John Cena as an actor, holy shit, man. The fact that him experiencing his brother being alive and growing up, and his father not being a total piece of shit, dude, like, oh my god, dude, that scene choked me up a bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, the major thing that happened in that ending was, Peacemaker killing the new Peacemaker, and that was just crazy to me, bro. Like, I knew he was gonna kill him eventually, but I didn't think it was gonna be in the first episode. Not only that, dude, I didn't think, like, this whole universe was going to be set already in the DCU. I thought he was, going to transfer into the DCU, but no, this universe was always set in the DCU. Alright, man, so episode 2, dude, I was kind of wrong about this episode. I thought this episode was going to, like, really elevate the story, but sadly, well, not really sadly, but, I'll get into that in a moment, but, but this episode was another setup episode, bro, and I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, like, I really wanted this story to actually go somewhere, but this fucking episode was funny as fuck, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. We get introduced to Tom Meadows. Is it Meadows? I'm pretty sure it's Tom Meadows. Tom Meadows' character, which dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I don't know his fucking name in the episode. I totally forgot his fucking name. But, Tom Meadows, dude, oh my god, he is so fucking funny in this episode, bro. So there's a scene where he joins up Economos, I believe in Task or Argus. Argus sent, Tom Meadows' character to Economos to pretty much keep an eye on him and not, pretty much leak information, because, the dude is going to leak information, bro, because he's best buddies with, everybody in the 11th Street, crew. So, Argus probably thought, oh yeah, this dude's, like, leaking information, bro. So they sent Tom Meadows' character to, Economos. And dude, oh my god, bro. Dude, that whole scene with Economos and him, mentioning, like, the bird blindness because, they saw Eagly, and, Economos being like, dude, what the fuck? Like, bird blindness, and, Tom is like, oh yeah, dude, like, I can't tell what the fuck, like, the difference between every bird in the fucking planet. And he's like, even a duck? He goes, yeah, dude, even a fucking duck, like, they all look the fucking same. And they pretty much bring that up again because Tom and his goons And dude, don't even get me started on that scene too. Dude, that scene with him like naming his goons, like they're about to enter Peacemaker's home. Dude, that shit was fucking funny. He's naming his goons. He names the female fucking titties because, to be honest, I mean, dude, she does have some big titties, bro. Like she's actually like, or like she's like showing her big cleavage pretty much, and that's why he called her fucking titties. And he's naming the other characters like some stupid ass name. One of the dudes actually calls him out and says like, "Hey, bro, like you can't name him like that, bro. Like what the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "You know what? You're demoted, and I'm gonna call you fucking barely legal." That shit was funny as fuck, bro. And dude, like I said, dude, they bring up the bird blindness again, bro, and in that scene because they enter Peacemaker's home. Eagly's attacking every fucking crew, and he's actually fucking winning, dude. And Tom clearly has a fucking shot at Eagly, and he's like, "Dude, my fucking bird blinded, fuck," because like he said that he can't tell the fucking what size it is, even though fucking Eagly is big as fuck. His wings are literally expanded, bro. And this dude's like, "Fuck, dude, I can't get a clear shot because I don't know what fucking size he is," and that shit was just fucking funny. But yeah, man, by the end of the episode, we see that Peacemaker is trying to rekindle the moment that he had with Hardcore, like, on the boat, because they did mention it in episode 1. And he's trying to rekindle that moment, but Hardcore is having none of it. And Chris is pretty much, disappointed. So he goes back to his house. He pulls out the other Peacemaker's phone. And in the beginning of the episode, we actually see, he actually went through the other Peacemaker's phone. He sees all the photos that, like, him and Hardcore had in the other universe. You get, like, a sense of jealousy. And at the end of the episode, he pulls it out again. And he texts Hardcore in that universe. The message doesn't go through because, of course, he's in another universe. And then he hops back into the other universe. The message actually goes through. She replies, "Hey," with a broken heart emoji. And pretty much where the episode ends. And dude, oh my god, dude, I hope by the next episode we get more fucking scenes in the other universe, bro. I want to know what type of heroes they have. I want to know what universe it's set in. Dude, I can't wait for that fucking episode, bro. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, are you guys enjoying the 2 episodes so far? Personally, for me, I'm enjoying it, dude. The second episode is by far the best episode so far, bro. And the reason why is because it's fucking funny, bro. I love Tom Hiddleston's character, bro. Like, dude, oh my god, he's so fucking funny. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it, y'all. Comment down below. What do you guys feel so far on Peacemaker?